Hello guys, welcome to Feast of Biztalk. This is a channel where we talk about businesses. We give you tips and insights on how to run, start and manage your business. We also talk about life skills, career, courses and everything. We all talk about almost everything. And today we are going to be talking about active listening skills. What do we mean by active listening skills? And we say that active listening skills, this is where you develop skills of listening that you're able to learn or able to detect non-verbal and verbal cues. And we say that active listening skills, they are very effective for communication, and they also help to maintain strong relationship. And how do we really develop these active listening skills? One of the ways of developing active listening skills is, number one, stay focused. That is where you pay full attention to the speaker. If a person is talking to you, give them undivided attention. Sometimes you find that someone is there, someone is speaking to you and you're on your phone. That is not you're not listening to that person, because sometimes you find that you miss out on details on whatever the person is giving or the instructions the person is giving you. So when you're talking about staying focused, this is when you give undivided attention. You listen to what he's saying. If you have a pen, you can even jot them down. Let's say if you may be in a lecture room, you should be able to write down notes, because you find that these notes will help you to remember whatever the person was saying. And then number two is maintain eye contact. And when talking about eye contact, this is when you're able to look at the person, and the eye contact will help you to read more on non-verbal cues. If a person is really discomforted in whatever they are talking about, or maybe they are not feeling like talking to you, you'll be able to read this from their non-verbal cues. If a person is agitated, you'll even notice by the way they are maybe fidgeting, maybe they are uneasy, they're moving unnecessarily. So you find that when you maintain eye contact, you're able to read all these non-verbal cues that they may go unnoticed. And then number three is avoid interrupting. Avoiding when you want to develop active listening skills, you need to avoid interrupting. And many people always interrupt. Even someone is trying to put a point across and you have interrupted, and so they lose their flow of thought. So it is good to always at least make sure that the person has finished their sentence before you rudely interrupt. And even though sometimes we interrupt not in a rude way, we don't mean to be rude, but sometimes it just comes out very rude. So it is always good to give people time to really speak out what they have in their minds. And you find that maybe someone is even trying to explain to you something that happened to them during the day, or maybe an ordeal that came through, and you're just there asking questions. I'm not saying that asking question is a bad thing, but you should really know when to really interrupt. And then number four is showing empathy. And when you're talking about showing empathy, this is where now you acknowledge feelings. One part of active listening skills, get developing active listening skills, is having the ability to identify emotions and also acknowledge emotions. And that is where now we talk about empathy, and we have said that empathy is where now you put yourself in the shoes of others. You're able to identify how they feel, and you try to relate with their circumstances. If someone is feeling sad, they have lost someone who is close to them, or maybe they have lost a job, or maybe something has just happened in their life. Be empathetic, listen to them, and be able to identify their emotions and try to relate with their emotions, so that you can be able to help them or give them advice, or maybe help them solve an issue that is maybe happening in their life. And then number five, another way of developing active listening skills is avoid judgments. Because if you're judgmental, you'll not be able to listen to a person. If you have already concluded that a person is not good, or maybe let's say someone was trying to explain to you of a situation that maybe happened to them, maybe in the workplace, or maybe in school, and you have already concluded that the person was in the wrong, you will be biased and you will not be able to give them the full attention that they need, or you will not be able to give them even a solution, or maybe give them a recommendation. So it's good to not to be judgmental. Always listen to the story, and do not be biased, because if you're biased, you're not going to give them the correct diagnosis or the correct solution to the problem that they are having. So those are the 5 ways of developing active listening skills. I hope you have learned something. If you have learned something, leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to read it out. Make sure at the end of this video you like, subscribe, share, hit on the notification button, so that every time I upload a new video, you can always be notified. And if you're interested in learning more about communication skill, active listening skills, all this, you can actually enroll at Finstock University College. Visit their website at www.finstockuniversity.com, or call them at 0703 313 722, or send them an email at info@finstockuniversity.com. Until next time, goodbye.